School was about to start again tomorrow, and I was still saddled with this stupid vex of the heart curse that kept me from telling Gunnar how much I cared about him. For the whole summer at Havenwood, I hadn't been able to tell him what was going on. All I wanted to do was kiss him, but the stupid curse kept me from doing it. All night I had tossed and turned, beating my pillow as if it was to blame. But it wasn't my pillow's fault. It was Jackson's. Jackson Reyes, who had gotten it into his head that he wanted me, and since he was vampire royalty, he was able to get Costin to invoke the curse that not only stopped me from telling Gunnar how I felt, but also prevented me from telling anyone about what Costin had done. I couldn't let either guy know how I felt about them, or tell anyone else about it, all because Jackson was a total dick and a spoiled little rich boy that always got what he wanted. But wait, there was more. If Gunnar still wanted me, at the end of this year, he had to have a showdown with Jackson to win me, as if I was nothing more than a bubblehead, mindless Barbie doll with no will of my own. Gah! Just thinking about it all made my horns shoot up out of my head, and I exhaled with a loud huff. I kicked off the covers and headed over to my balcony. The fresh mountain air would clear my mind and cool my anger. I plopped down on a lounge chair on the balcony. The Golden Demon's guards patrolled the curtain wall, always prepared for a dark demon or an unseelie attack. Thick leather straps crossed over their broad shoulders and in the middle of their backs, forming scabbards in which their swords were sheathed. Monte, the captain of the Royal Guard, thought it was faster for a soldier to grab a sword from their backs instead of from the hip. During the school year, he was our professor of the defense and battle techniques against the dark demons and the unseelie, and he taught the scabbard positioning to us as well. I stared at the pink and purple clouds over the horizon and sighed heavily.
"Didn't we do this last year?"
A male voice smirked. I jumped, my heart nearly jumping out of my throat. Monte materialized in the opposite lounge chair. He stretched out his long, muscular legs and put his hands behind his dark head. His power of invisibility was useful in battle, but annoying as hell in day-to-day life. I frowned. Monte, I hate it when you do that. His silver eyes flickered with merriment. He grinned and patted my knee.
"I know. That's why I do it."
Whatever. I turned my gaze back to the sun that was taking her sweet time to make an appearance today.
"Are you worried about this coming school year?"
he asked softly. I lowered my head. A little, yeah. I always get nervous on the first day of school. I wished I could tell him the truth, but every time I tried, the words died in my throat.
"Are you worried about the two guys pining after you like lovesick puppies?"
I shrugged and didn't answer him. I only wanted one of the puppies. Gunnar was mine. Period.
"It's funny how you're going down the same path as your sister Raven, having to choose between two guys."
Anger tightened my shoulders. I sharply inhaled my breath. It wasn't the same at all. Beau hadn't been a dick. He had died a hero. Monte threaded his fingers through his long black hair.
"I didn't mean to upset you."
I gave him a tense smile. "No, you didn't. It's just hard to talk about it. Because I'm fucking cursed." He cleared his throat.
"To tell you the truth, I'm a little worried about this year myself."
"You are? Why?"
"With all the reports of the dark demons and unseelie, I'm just uneasy."
Suddenly, my problems seemed insignificant and I forgot about them for a moment. "Are you scared we might lose the war?"
"We have to be diligent, Ebony. Cormac and Riker are getting desperate, and desperate men do evil things."
I hugged my arms and shivered. "That's not exactly encouraging." He held up a finger.
"The most important thing is that we have to work together. We may need to make unexpected alliances."
"With whom?" He shook his head.
"Never mind. You should get some rest.
I don't think I can sleep.
Want some coffee? We just made a new pot in the guardhouse. You take it with cream, don't you?
Yes, I smiled. That would be great, thanks.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.